Make yourself comfortable and begin to relax, perhaps sitting in a favorite chair or lying on a bed. You can just let yourself notice the subtle way the space around you holds your attention. And just imagine for a moment that you're tuning into a gentle conversation between trees in a quiet park, each one rooted, steady, yet open to the wind, exchanging whispers, softly echoing one another's presence. And you don't have to do anything special to listen. And you might simply find that you begin to sense a new kind of ease, a new level of relaxation, a kind of curiosity drifting towards you with each slow, natural breath. And sometimes all it takes is a moment of noticing how the world is quietly welcoming you, just as you are, to allow for something new to grow within. And as you breathe deeply in and out, that quiet park scene can deepen, the branches stretching overhead, their leaves brushing and swaying in a shared rhythm, creating dappled patterns of sunlight on the ground beneath you. And with every inhale, you can allow yourself to feel just a little more settled, like settling into the supportive shade of your favorite tree, whose roots connect invisibly with others beneath the soil. The air is soft, the pulse of the day slows, and there's some part of you that remembers that being here in this pocket of stillness is a kind of belonging, where even a gentle breeze seems to say it's safe here to simply notice. And as you drift a little further into this landscape, you might recall a time when meeting someone new felt effortless. Maybe a smile exchanged in passing, or the quiet understanding in a shared glance. The trees, of course, don't hurry or force their growth. They just extend themselves naturally, finding ease in connection, because every root remembers how to reach out. And you might be surprised to discover that your mind knows more about rapport than you ever realized. Even in uncertain moments, you can become aware of subtle signals, the way a branch leans a little closer, or a leaf shivers in response to a ripple of wind. Tiny, genuine invitations to connect. And as you wander amongst these trees, you may notice how each one finds its own way to blend, distinct yet part of the same living web. And sometimes people think they need to impress or perform for others. But here, in the dappled light, you might see how natural rapport simply emerges, when there's space to listen, space to breathe. And just as the roots don't force their way, they just explore the earth gently, you too can allow yourself to explore conversations without pressure, trusting that shared ground reveals itself in time. The young trees may worry that they'll never truly fit in. They strain their branches and try to match the sway of their neighbors. And over time, the gentle wind teaches them that the more it relaxes, the more they belong. And the unique pattern of its shade becomes a gift to those nearby. So too, you may discover that genuine rapport arrives as soon as you let go of the need to impress and let yourself notice and reflect what's alive in the moment. A word, a breath, a feeling, mirroring the presence around you. And the interesting thing is, the more you just allow yourself to be curious and to be present, the more easily others begin to sense that you're with them, right there, not ahead or behind, but seeing and being seen together. And what matters most is not what you say, but the quality of your gentle, receptive attention, the subtle language of your body, your eyes and your breathing, quiet signals that invite connection with sincerity and warmth. And perhaps some part of you is already remembering how rapport simply happens, like sunlight through the leaves of the trees, present, warm, and shared. And as you begin to notice the quiet sensation of your own breathing once more, you may find you're drawn back to the feeling of your body in the chair, the surface supporting you, the air on your skin and the sounds in the room. Take a deeper, fuller breath, and with each gentle heartbeat, bring forward this new openness, letting your attention slowly shift from the inner landscape back to this day. Maybe move your fingers, stretch your arms and legs, and let the light or color return to focus. And when you're ready, come all the way back, feeling refreshed and calm, carrying this experience of connection with you. And in the coming days, you may be pleasantly surprised to notice yourself building rapport easily and naturally, sometimes even before you say a word. Let it be enough to listen, reflect, and welcome curiosity, and those small, genuine gestures of attention can open doors, often in ways that feel effortless, real, and completely your own. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. You've done something valuable for yourself. And if you enjoy this experience, you might find your own way to return whenever you wish. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.